From variations of common English names to monikers that are uniquely French, you've probably never heard of these stunning French names, but they should be at the top of every Francophile's baby name list. The French equivalent of Amanda, the name Amandine, provides a beautiful French alternative to an often used American name. From the 1970s to the 1990s, Amanda, sometimes shortened to Mandy, became such a popular name that it even briefly saw use as a boy's name. However, its popularity has taken a nosedive since the mid-2000s. And while this is bad news for Amanda, it does make room for Amandine to break into the scene and shake things up.
She was different.
If you consider yourself a bookworm, you'll appreciate the name's literary roots, as long as you can forgive a slight spelling variation. The iconic French novelist who disguised her gender by writing under the nom de plume George Sand was born Amandine Lucille Aura Dupin. If you're tired of the boy's name Alain, that's completely understandable. The name has had a pretty decent run considering it dates back to at least the 6th century.
What year is it?
However, Alain's French counterpart, Alain, comes with much more pizzazz, though it's not quite as popular as Alain.
Clearly, fame isn't everything.
Alain was a widely used name in France for much of the 20th century, but fell out of favor in the new millennium. However, Alain could be a total game changer for American parents who have kept Alain in wide circulation for more than 100 years. While it might look like a variation of the Irish name Coline, Coline actually has a completely different origin. Coline comes from the Irish word Coline, which means girl, while Coline is a diminutive of another French name Nicole, and its use as a given name is fairly recent. Coline first popped up in the scene in the 1980s and has since been a mainstay on the French baby name charts. It's only a matter of time before American parents catch on. Elijah is one of the hottest names for American boys right now and is also on the rise in other English-speaking countries as well as France and the Netherlands. With so many babies bearing the name, it's understandable if moms want to seek an alternative.
So not like a regular mom, I'm a cool mom.
Enter Élie, the French version of the name, which is ultimately derived from the Hebrew Eliyahu, which means "my God is Yahweh." If the accent mark adds a little too much to the name for your tastes, you can opt to leave it out. Your little Élie will be in good company as he'll share a similar name with Nobel Prize-winning author Elie Wiesel. Somehow, the French have a way of making everything seem more sophisticated. Take a standard name like Karine, for example. While lovely, this Danish shortened form of Catherine has become so popular in English-speaking countries that it feels like it's always been an English name. Karine might be overused, but the French name Karine, on the other hand, has a similar sound and spelling, yet still manages to sound new and elegant, at least to American ears.
I'm a mouse. Duh.
Goodbye, Amber. Hello, Ambre. The American version of this name was one of the most popular for American baby girls born in the 1980s and 1990s and still sees a fair amount of use every year. Amber has also made baby name charts in several other English-speaking countries. The name's long decades of popularity mean that even people who love this classic are itching for a change, and Ambre is ready to step up to bat. Spelled with or without the accent mark, Noe is a baby name on the rise. While it is also a Spanish and Portuguese name, Noe is the most popular in France, where both Noe and No consistently make charts of top baby names. It's only a matter of time before forward-thinking parents turn to this French name as an alternative to the widely popular Noah. While Noah is one of the most popular names in the world, Noe is perhaps a bit more versatile, as it can be used as a name for both boys and girls.